explorers to the cold embrace of the cosmos. We are Goblets and Gays, and this is Blood from a Stone, second episode of a very special three-part mini-campaign, Mother May I, using the Alien RPG and set in the Alien universe. My name is Ferris. Game so 2 weeks. So let us strap in, settle back, and review the remains of our crew.
Hello, I am Aubrey, and I play Dr. Darcy Langley, the ship's medic, and we both use she, her pronouns.
Hi, I'm who am I? I'm Aki. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm playing Dr. Matilda Fernandez, the scientist who is apparently also Australian. Thank you.
Australian. And I'm Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I am playing Joseph. I have their name over here. Joseph Corrales, who uses he, him pronouns, and they are the captain, and they are apparently working on Lord of the Flies too.
Hello. My name is Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them, and I am playing Mercy Fairweather, Communications Officer.
And then the crew of the RSS Medea is exploring the unknown. Let us hope it is not for the last time. Dun-da-da, theme song would go here. Boo! So we do have one piece of business to take care of before we quite launch back into where we left off, which is at the end of every session, players get the chance to change their rival or buddy. We didn't really talk about it much last time, so why don't we all say who our rival and buddy was and whom you wish to change those to, if at
all? I can start off. For session 1, my buddy was Mercy Fairweather, and my rival was Dr. Matilda. At the moment, I don't think things have changed too much.
I'm going next because no one else is going. Mine have not changed. My buddy is Dr. Matilda Fernandez. My rival is they don't get the doctor honorific, Officer Mercy Fairweather.
Last time, my buddy was Joseph Corrales, and my rival was Dr. Darcy Langley, and I'd like to keep it, even though technically Darcy has to patch me up right away.
Which means we're on our way to our rival to friends to lovers dynamic.
Don't you have a wife?
Polyamory.
Get out of here.
Could be an open marriage. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But because you have shown me many a time your family, why would I hit on a married woman?
Maybe she also every time was like, this is my beautiful wife with whom I have an open relationship. We both have many lovers.
Oh my goodness. That's a lot of baggage.
That's a lot, but every time. But who knows?
And finally, that's me. Previously, my buddy was Dr. Langley, and my rival was our dear captain, Joseph. I'm going to keep that rivalry, but I will switch my buddy to Dr. Matilda because I think we both have Cosmo's best interest at heart.
You're absolutely correct. Joseph has not crossed me yet, and therefore I can't take him off as buddy. But you strike up a very hard bargain.
Surprised no one made Cosmo their buddy.
Cosmo is
that an
totally
option?
Yeah, sure. You can make NPCs your buddies.
Maybe next time.
There we go. All right. So, what's the story? What happened last time?
A log update 6/15/21/23. Fernandez, Matilda, designation scientist, blah, blah, blah. So we dispatched, and then we tried to fly into the asteroid. Very bad idea, as we decided to do it during a meteor storm or something. But before that, shenanigans were made, and by shenanigans, I mean the cargo bay door opened. My accent is failing me. Captain did some sus things, but it's okay. They're the captain. I just simply close my eyes. We got a strange signal satellite thing, finally, after months, sort of weeks, really. Space time is really, really hard to keep a fucking minute on the dollar. What else? Mercy finally carried Cosmo. I guess she's making friends. I should be a lot more okay with that, but here I am unsure of the company my child is keeping, and the arrival of the Hollow One. I still don't know what the fuck that is, but it's here. And now we have found the Argo Y369, 69, inside an asteroid, completely not sus at all. I'm sure everything's going to be fine. Oh, forgot. I'm out. Bye, bitches.
And that is where we find you all, in the various scattered places you had battened down during the meteor storm. And we'll linger in the bridge with the captain and our pilot, Mina, staring out the view windows at the pieces of the asteroid that has been shattered by the impacts of this meteor storm as you rest on one of the larger chunks, starting to float away from the core of the asteroid, which is not, in fact, rock or hollow, but is instead this massive starship with the peeling paint along the side that reads USCC Amekanos.
Sorry, who's the pilot again? What's their name?
Mina Harkness.
Mina, right.
I mean, maybe that's a Dracula reference.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
I just kept going, being like, damn, I hope Jonathan's okay.
He's not.
Or Lucy.
She is. This particular iteration
Lesbians.
of Mina is in a lesbian relationship with Lucy, yes.
Good.
But she's still friends with Jonathan. He's just having a hard time right now.
That's good.
When is he not, though?
He's always having a hard time. It's just he's having a harder time than his other hard times, but not as bad as the vampire situation yet. That's a whole other game, though. Dracula in space. But anyway, moving on.
Very lost here. Anyways, I think Joseph is gonna just, after everything is calmed down, and see that there's a fucking ship in the asteroid. Everything that happened, that is the least expected thing I expected.
That's
Mina?
a ship.
Yes.
That
Could
is
you
a
try-
ship in the asteroid.
I need you to try and hail the ship. I
think-
doubt there's anyone in there.
I think that's what's been hailing us.
Well, try the hail back.
And she does some button pushing, and you hear her say over the intercom, USCC Amekanos, Medea, hailing any survivors. I assume survivors, hopefully. Maybe not. I don't know. How long have you been hailing you? Please respond. RSS, Medea out. We will keep this channel open. And she looks back at you like,
I guess we wait. And I think we need to figure out what the hell is in there. So I'm going to get everyone else prepared for a trip over.
I'm sorry, we're going in that thing.
I mean, that's where the signal is. We now know it's something that we could travel to.
I mean, arguably, we could say we found the source of the signal. Yay, let's go home. Problem, it wasn't a weird phenomenon after all. It was just a ship.
I believe it being a ship is the definition of a weird phenomenon. And we need to know more before they send another crew out 2 years to get here.
Okay.
So keep the comms manned. I will call you when we're ready to take the dropship over.
Will do. Also, just a slight reminder, not my job. Respectfully.
Yet you do it so well. And Joseph's gonna walk out.
Okay, yeah. Where is everyone else at this moment? Just to sort of jump back to where you were and fill this in before Joseph corrals you all together.
I'm in the med bay because I'm injured.
This is true.
What do I roll to patch up our good doctor?
I believe there is something useful in our skills for that.
Oh yeah, medical aid.
Medical aid, and you would add your lovely empathy to that.
Yay!
And your stress dice. Never forget those.
Oh no. Please, stress dice, be nice to me.
Your little test roll was not great, so we'll see if your actual roll is gonna be good.
Yeah, it
Your
was like I
pre-game
did.
test roll.
I did that, and then I just went, no, I'm not using digital dice.
Yeah.
Physical dice only for me. Get out of here, D4s. I don't need you tonight.
2 sets of D6s for the folks at home. That is how we roll dice.
Ah. So that is 6 successes.
What?
Yes.
Wow! Holy crap!
And also both of my stress dice rolled 6s.
So you have
That's
6
wild.
successes? Incredible. Okay, yeah, alright. So how do you want to stunt? You can stunt so much. I think you can stunt more than there are stunts
I
for
don't
your character.
think medical aid has stunts.
I don't know how it would, but you know. I'm still pulling that particular thing up.
Let's see, where is it? Skills.
Skills. The skills. Medical aid.
Context for manipulation command. Medical aid. Yeah, it doesn't have stunts, but a person whose health is dropped below 0 is broken, but that's just can be
Equal
used
number of successes to what you rolled is how much they recover.
Yeah. So you recover 6 wounds, Dr. Matilda.
That's more wounds than I can handle. Thank you.
You feel better than you probably have in like 2 years.
Oh damn! You realigned my spine. Damn, British came out of that. Well, my lower back pain's gone.
You're welcome.
Thank you, I guess. I'm like thank you. I guess. I'm not good at this shit. Good job, and I slap you on the shoulder.
Yeah, gotta make sure all of us are in good condition, and that was rough out there.
Did it all get this fucking cat?
Oh, Cosmo is yowling from inside the cat carrier you put him in. Or put her in.
It was for your safety. And I'll just get her out. Like, because now it's relatively safe for her to get out of
Yeah.
the thing. I mean,
She
I don't
bolts.
think. Yeah, I was like, you don't want to fucking. Yeah,
Cats.
she distress. I thought. I mean, I'm pretty sure being in at least the cat carrier was a lot safer than just bouncing around.
Oh,
as-
absolutely.
yeah.
But also, you can imagine maybe the bouncing around was equally disturbing to a small creature. But you know how it's cats. Yeah, so the Cosmo goes running off, and I would imagine, Mercy, you see the cat dash past your feet. The collisions with the ship seem to have stopped for a moment, and though like gravity is in place, there is this slight feeling of like vertigo and centrifugal force. Not very strong, but there is like a sense that you're still in a lot of motion, but you're not being like thrown around. But it doesn't sound like the ship is flying, and you remember making impact at the surface. But where are you at, Mercy?
Yeah, Mercy had tied herself down in the cargo bay because tornado rules.
Mhm.
And she is going to take a second to check on all of the various cargo, make sure everything's fine,
Mhm.
and then head on up to the bridge.
Yeah, all the cargo is still strapped down. You can fix. There's a part of like the tarp and the covered ones that where the captain had pulled it away, looking for what turned out to be Cosmo. You can just batten that back down, no problem. Everything else strapped down, and there is still nothing outside the cargo bay door on the external side. So that's good.
Is that reassuring or is that scarier? Who could say?
Who can say? Yeah, and we will zoom back to the captain, who I assume wants to make an announcement to the crew.
Yeah. Again, just in more like not necessarily like the bridge, but like nearby. Captain's gonna be like, attention crew, I need everyone to meet me at the bridge ASAP. No questions asked. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, if nobody else needs any medical aid, I'm gonna make a few quick notes on my pad, and then head up to the bridge.
I will take this moment before we quite commence on the bridge to just remind everyone, if you have checked your personal folders, you would all have noticed you have a private transmission from Mission Command.
Yep.
So just keep a
maybe
note of that.
maybe part of what I'm doing on my pad real quick is part of that private message.
Noted. All right. Anything anyone wants to do one last call before we commence to the bridge?
Nope.
Actually, yeah, and
Okay.
and this is gonna be fucking hilarious. So I'm with Dr. Darcy in the med bay. I'm looking at my pad and I just go, "What the fuck? Did you get a weird message?"
Yeah, I did.
From like Mission Command, yeah.
Yeah, it's from Mission Command.
Is yours cryptic as fuck too?
Yeah, technically, yeah. It's what it wants me to do is relatively simple, but I don't know why.
You actually? Oh well, maybe mine's fucked up. Mine's just one word, and I just show you my pad. Just as please.
Well, if you do that, I will show you mine as well, which says, "Attention, please document vitals of all crew members following previous crew-wide transmissions."
It's weird, right?
Very.
I mean, well, you do that.
It's kind of part of my job, but yeah, no.
Yeah. And I will make sure I add the word please to most of the things I say, I guess.
Maybe, I don't know.
You think the others got shit like this?
Well, if both of us did, I think everyone else might have as well.
Well, time to poke our noses where it don't belong.
Yeah, I guess, sounds about right.
Alright. Well, if you please, go before me. This is horrible.
Yes.
Can't believe Mission Control just said, be nicer. Did they see the shit log that you can only see behind a paywall? I wonder.
Quite possibly. Mine is just do your job. Not like I wasn't doing my job already.
It's a little fucking rude when you think about it.
Yeah.
Just do your job, remember?
And we will go to the bridge.
This is what we're talking about as we're walking, I think, yeah.
Yeah, walk and talk for sure. And you all gather in the bridge only not much, maybe like 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes after the captain called for you all. The only person who is absent is Mina Harkness, your pilot, but Vesper comes staggering in a little bit because the ship did a lot of flipping around prior, that's all. Sorry, I don't know why I used the verb stagger.
I was like, are they hurt? Do they need help? Or are they just dizzy?
I think they're just a little disoriented from all of the flipping, because they did not quite get themselves latched in on time to meet up with everyone else. But yeah, so you're all here.
All right, everyone's here.
Everyone is here except for the pilot, but the pilot doesn't really. Pilot knows what's going on.
Captain Babyface, if you would please let me know if you got a weird transmission from Mission Control.
I did receive a transmission from your tone, I believe. I assume you have as well.
Yeah, and it was weird, yeah.
Did everyone else receive strange transmissions?
I'll not.
Okay, on a count of 3, how about we share it? Because mine is so uneventful.
Sure.
I'll go first. Now, you must prepare yourselves for the message of a lifetime. You know, in fact, I think I'm up for a promotion. And I flip my pad over and it just says, please.
Please.
Yes.
Are they asking you to be nicer?
That's what I'm assuming. I mean, perhaps they
Interesting.
did see my fucking one of my logs or something, you know? So, yes, if you would go next, please.
Mine was simply stating to check on the crew, make sure everyone's okay, both mentally and physically.
And mine was to document everyone's vitals from essentially during the time that those messages were coming out.
Mine was asking to attempt to establish communications with the asteroid, with the ship.
And Vesper looks at you and goes, with the what?
Yeah, what?
Right. That's why I asked you here. If you follow me to the cockpit, and then Joseph will lead everyone and point outside the screen, the window, just so inside the asteroid was a ship.
Holy fuck. So I was right the first time.
Oh, wow.
Are any of you particularly nerdy when it comes to ship types?
Oh.
And can I say my wife is?
Yeah.
I mean, Joseph probably would be, but like not nerdy, just well read, which is nerdy. So actually,
Yes.
Yeah,
no.
well,
Anyone who claims this will forever be known as the ship nerd after this. It's just a fact of the thing, but you'll get new information.
so I don't know if I am ship nerdy per se, but if it had to pertain to my job, and I know, like, one of the theories was it's a ship, then yes, because it pertains to my very specific mission here. And I am definitely not going anywhere blind unless completely necessary. So maybe,
I think
like, I'm okay to roll on it.
I think I will have you roll on whether or not this would have been something you would have either known to research beforehand, like this particular specifics, or have been informed of by the powers that be. So why don't you give me wits plus, let's make it survival for funsies. I know it's not usually when you would roll survival, but it could impact your survival going forward, so it just seems like a fun thing to roll.
And my stress.
And your stress dice also include those.
3 successes.
Okay. And no ones on the stress?
There is a 1 on the stress, but there's also a 6 on the stress.
That unfortunately cancels all of them out. And you have to make a panic roll. So, one moment. Let me jump to panic. And panic, stress and panic. Roll a... What is it? Just a d6? Hold on. Roll a d6 and then add your stress level. So I believe it would be d6 plus 3 for you.
One second. I just want to read the panic rules real quick.
Yeah. Page 104 is where those are, and the table is on page 105.
Thank you.
And the second, after the main paragraph in the panic roll section, it says resolution. Roll a d6, add your current stress level.
Okay, so let me just... Okay, so that's, you said stress level, so that's 3. Plus just our d6.
Yeah,
right?
so a d6 plus 3. So it'll be, you'll add the 3 to your whatever number the d6 rolls.
I see. Okay, here I am fucking adding dice. Okay, I was like, damn, you can...
I realized when you were phrasing it, I'm like, no, it's not dice.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Wow! Huh. It's a good time to get a 1 on the dice, so
This is
4.
an excellent time to get a 1 on the dice.
Yeah, okay,
You are keeping it together.
I was very worried as a high roller. Very, very worried. And then I thought I was rolling 4 dice. I was like, dude, I'll get catatonic very quickly, I think.
Yeah, so you are keeping it together. Seeing this ship that you knew, there's always been the theory that the signal ship, this has always been a theory floating around since the signal was first discovered 15 years ago. Whether or not it was your favorite theory is up to you. But actually seeing this thing that you have come out here for and that you have spent so many weeks not being able to discover, just floating in space in the middle of a dispersing meteor storm, and the size of it, this is a really big ship. It looks like some kind of freighter class, but you've never seen this freighter class before. As you are starting to kind of quell the panic due from just the monumental size of the task ahead of you, and like the the amount of unknowns that you are being confronted with, and realizing you don't have that little bit of extra knowledge to like at least tamper down one or two of those unknowns. Like, you can see the ship name, but you don't even know what class of ship it is. It's probably a freighter. You've never seen a freighter this size, so maybe it's not a freighter. Like, and also the fact that you've never seen this type before, and that you haven't this like ship shape makes you think, and because of the age of the signal that people have not been able to ascertain before, this is going to be a really old ship. Like, at minimum, it is 15 years. It's probably much older than that.
I think I'm just 100% hyper focused on the ship. Is how it looks on the outside. It's like a million questions. Not really questions. It's like question and then me logically answering it before I have to rationalize my answer to myself. It's one of those things, like overthinking, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm staring hard at the ship with maybe like my hand balled in like a almost like the thinking emoji face, but not really. It's not really. It's more curled inward, like I could bite my finger rather than my nail. Or fingernail specifically, just on this, as I'm thinking really, really hard about this ship, and I'm coming up with really nothing. Mm-hmm. It's all just theories and hypotheses and shit. But like, I am in my own little world right now.
Mm-hmm. And I will say, since you're focusing on it so hard, you do see some signs of like external damage. Probably a good chunk of those are from the meteor storm it is sitting in, as well as being like encased in an asteroid. How did that happen? But some of it also looks like there's been like charring along one side. One of the engine pods looks like it has been just removed, like from the ship entirely. Like, you can see, oh, if that side has 2 pods, this side should have 2 pods, and it only has 1. That seems not symmetrical. So the ship has definitely taken damage as well, and not all of it is fresh. Some of it seems old, or so at least not likely to have occurred from the meteors. But what is up with everyone else seeing this ship for the first time?
Just confusion, maybe. Like, do you think, like, they had to have known that this was out here, right? Or that this was a ship, right?
How would they know?
It was a theory. And when I heard it, it sounded God, it sounded so much like a fucking ship, but I really, really didn't want it to be a ship.
What did you want it to be?
Just something else, you know? Or if it's a ship, then like just something else, really.
Not just like some random lost ship, like, or like a very famous lost ship or something?
No, just something else entirely, but not at the same time. It's really, I can't describe it right now. But when I'm in a better place, maybe I can draw you a fucking picture. I don't know.
Mina, have you got anyone back on your hailing?
No, it's just given that same signal is coming through stronger, I guess. It's coming over like the comps, which is again, not my job, but I don't think it's come over the comms before. Like, why else did we have that freaking SME that we had to babysit the whole way out here if we could pick it up on comms, you know? But we can pick it up on comms now, which is concerning.
Wait, you had Mina? Wait, you had Mina hail the ship? That's my job.
Hey, see? Look, I told you,
You
not my
weren't
job.
here. I understand it was not Mina's job, but we needed information as quick as possible. I would have done it myself, but I needed to get all of you.
Mercy glares at you.
Joseph just gives the most professional smile back. So we now know where the signal is originating from. We need to know the source, what is causing this ship to send the signal out. So I am ordering an extraction team of most of us to go out to the ship to figure out what's going on.
Well, this is out of character that I'm going to ask. Like, would I know about like any of our like, do we have pressure suits and things like that?
Yes, there's compression suits. There's everything you need for like spacewalks.
Cool.
Because
there's a chance we would
external
have to
replies. Yeah, one, there was the anticipation of like taking samples from the surface of the asteroid, which did not go great previously for various reasons, and then also external repairs on the Medea herself were sometimes necessary. This is just a fun fact, but I believe Vesper did a unsanctioned spacewalk during isolation because of trying
I've
to
been
fix
unable
the
to
cargo
write them
door.
up.
No, it was trying to fix something that the sensors, mother sensors. So, like, yeah, there's spacesuits. That was a long way to tell you yes, but
Yeah, and then just being like, I can make sure that with Dr. Matilda and we can make sure that like the suits are ready to go.
I need at least one person here on the ship. I was going to recommend either Mina or you, Dr. Darcy.
I volunteer. Mina says.
I was gonna say Mina should just be here in general, and then we should have one more person for Mina.
Yeah.
Just in case, I don't know, quick escape or something.
I mean, if we don't know what's over there, we don't know why the ship is stranded in space. If there are any pathogens or things like that, I want to make sure that I'm there to, keep everyone safe.
Excellent. Then, Mina, you are to stay on the ship. Vesper, with your engineering knowledge, I would like you to stay on board. However, they bring up a good point. 2 people should be on this ship. You are to stay on call if we ever need your help.
I think, Cap.
All right. Everyone else, get prepared.
I need at least 15 minutes of chill time before we do fucking anything.
I was going to give you an hour.
Thank fucking God. I need to get all of my shit together, quite literally, for collecting samples and shit. And I kind of need at least 5 minutes of lying the fuck down. I was bounced quite around.
I understand. This is why I'm giving you an hour. I think we all need time to de-stress, I believe is the correct term for it, before we go on a stressful excursion.
Yes, I think that's good. If anybody needs anything, I'm going to go make sure I have everything I need in the med bag.
2 points of order. One is it would also take because the meteor storm is still kind of going. You just sort of floated on your big chunk of asteroid that you landed on. It is floating away from the but it'll probably, like from what Mother is telling you, it'll be maybe 30-45 minutes before that properly disperses and makes it safe to connect to the Mechanos. Second point of order, is anybody notifying Mission Command about anything that has happened in the last 15 minutes?
That's not my job. That's very, very much
15 minutes, which would include any private transmissions you received, anything about the Holoman, or anything about the Mechanos. You don't have to tell them anything, I'm just asking.
I mean, apparently Mina is in charge of comms now, so...
They'll get their medical information, everyone's, readouts and stuff. That's what they wanted, so that's what they'll get from me. But yeah, I'll go back to my med bay, collect all the items I'm gonna need, make sure I've got like my medical kit and stuff. And then I would like to use my signature item to de-stress.
Yes, if you have, this is a great time to use your signature item and remove a point of stress. You can only do this once per session, but this is a good time. Any injuries you'll taken of will probably be healed by the end of this. So you should be, those are all things you can do. Anything else you want to do, let me know.
I wanted to talk to Mother, but I'm glad to let other people go first.
Okay.
Well, technically relieving stress is like 10 to 15 minutes for every full turn. So it's considering you have an hour. I think I have enough time to just literally chill.
Yes.
And that's how I want to get rid of all 3 levels of my stress.
Mm-hmm.
Before I can, quickly grab them. All of my shit was all ready together and ready. It's just collecting dust at this point. So I'm not really worried about grabbing and going. I just want to make sure that I'm ready for it. Because this is kind of what I've been working up to do, this is it. So I need to be ready for it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go to my room, lie the fuck down. Cosmo will probably appear, and it's going to be a cat on my chest and then me talking to the cat.
Wait, is Cosmo your personal item?
No, my personal item is something else. But at this point, I've accepted my role as foster mother.
Yeah, totally.
And I also have to explain to Cosmo that they can't come with me. I gotta sit him down. Yeah, I gotta sit him down and be like, now listen here, Cosmopolitan, you cannot step outside of this ship. And they'll be upset, like, Mom, it's a Friday night.
So can we get all of our stress down to, get rid of it?
Yes, I would allow you all to get down to 0 stress.
Cool. I mean, I feel like that number is gonna rocket back up real quick. But, yeah. Spend the time, collect the stuff. On my desk, you maybe have noticed it, but, maybe, not realize what it was. But it's it's a small little stuffed cat that my daughter gave me to keep me company.
Actually, can Cosmo be my fucking signature item? Because I just realized there's nothing comforting about my signature item. It was one of the recommended ones. What am I going to do? Hold a piece of paper? It's not even a piece of paper. It's several pieces of paper stapled together.
I mean, I guess you could read it and that could be comforting to you. But I mean, sure, Cosmo can be your personal item. Just Cosmo may not be available in the future if you need her. Because she's not going over to the other ship.
I genuinely don't think I can, I don't think I can, if I bring the piece of paper, I keep saying it's a piece of paper, but it's pieces of paper, then I'm already putting my signature item in danger, which makes no sense. Darcy won't bring a stuffed fucking cat to to the wilds of outer fucking space, right? And stepping outside with it makes no sense. So I'm okay with the cat being there.
Sure. That works for me. Anything else anyone wants to do?
Yeah, Mercy is going to take the time to just lie down and rest, and then also check out our little spacey suits and make sure that the sort of comms back to the ship are working.
Yeah. Everything seems to be fine. The spacesuits are in good order. Are you sending any communications or no?
No.
Okay. Captain, you wanted to speak to Mother.
Yes, I did. I wanted to go into the the mother room.
Yeah.
They get in, they sit there, and explain the situation, that there's an asteroid, the ship is an asteroid, that's where the thing is coming from. They would like to see if there's any guidance or anything that they would recommend that we do.
Yes, and Mother replies, proceeding with the primary directive is the most applicable situation in this moment. Captain, the emergency contingency has gone into effect with the discovery of the Mechanos.
Understood. Mother, one more thing. Could you please pull up everything on Officer Mercy Fairweather?
Of course, Captain. Would you like to read her personal folder?
Yes, please.
Let me give you that.
Joseph will scroll down and understood, Mother. Thank you much. Could you send a message to Mission Command that all things are normal?
You do not wish to inform them about the Mechanos?
Not yet.
Understood, Captain.
And with the rest of Joseph's time, they are going to get stuff that they need from their quarters, and then they are going to ping Officer Fairweather to the not the bridge. I don't know. Is there like a mess hall or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
it should be in the living quarters.
Yeah, somewhere in the living quarters.
All down back there. There is a mess hall. Specifically, it's called mess hall.
Excellent. Yes, there.
You're pulling my headphones out of my ear. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, my cat is. I hope she's not purring into the mic, but
it's just Cosmopolitan.
It's just Cosmo, yeah. Say hi, Cosmo. No, you said hi earlier. It's okay. Yeah, so you ping Fairweather. Officer Fairweather, you've been pinged by the captain to meet in the mess hall.
Yeah, Mercy will take her time getting up from like her bed or whatever, and then head on over to the mess hall. Captain?
Captain Grouse is sitting down at a table. There's a cup of coffee across from him that he directs you toward.
Oh, no, it's only synthetic now. I don't drink that.
Fair enough. I just quickly wanted to have a word with you before we go on our excursion.
Okay.
Have you sent any messages out to Mission Command regarding the situation?
I contacted them when I woke up, but I haven't since then.
Okay. Officer Fairweather, what is your intention to do as we get onto this other ship?
My intention, I would rather be staying on our ship. I am not a science officer. I understand the need for keeping our communications back to this ship viable. So I will not object to going with you. But that is my intention, is to keep us in contact with our own ship.
Excellent. I would rather much have you along than you staying on the ship up to your own machinations. This is one more question, and please do not act too surprised when I ask this. What is your job to do with Weyland-Yutani?
I mean, they're funding this excursion.
Specifically, your job, officer.
I mean, I assume it's the same as my job to Ursa. I haven't received anything indicating a counter agenda.
I'm gonna say this next thing, and Ferris, if you say I can't have it, we'll go back on it. But Officer Corrales is gonna pull out a data pad and is gonna move it across to you, put it up, and then like a hologram of your work ID with Wayland Yutani shows up.
Yeah, I think you would have that.
Yeah, it shows up.
Did everyone not receive those? What is this about, Joseph?
Look, you're not the only one under Yutani's payroll. The less information I knew, the better. But now we are in a situation where I need to know everything. Why did it send you here?
Respectfully, I disagree. And Mercy is going to walk out of the mess down to where Langley is.
Joseph doesn't make any moves to stop them.
Incredible. Well, on that spicy note, I would say it's about time to suit up and extend the umbilical to the Mechanos.
Rooted in our deep research into Korean folklore, Nine Heavens Press presents the Kickstarter for our first book, Undying Corruption. This adventure book will take players through levels 1 through 17 as shamans and exorcists, fighting off undead forces plaguing ordinary people. Brewing underneath what should have been an ordinary job, you'll discover a terrible conspiracy rooted at the heart of the Majocracy of Tangguk. Our Kickstarter is fully funded, and our team of largely Korean and Asian American artists and creators are excited for the chance to bring you all manners of stretch goals, such as original archetypes and races. Come and discover an adventure rooted in Korean fantasy. You see that the treasure ship is starting to unfurl. It seems like a mass of tentacles were folded together to make the shape of a ship.
Hello, everybody. This is Aubrey with a very quick announcement before we get back to the episode. Goblets and Gays has been nominated for an Audioverse Award, and this is awesome. Audioverse Award is for actual plays, TTRPGs, and audio fiction, audio dramas, things like that. And it's held every year. And it would be awesome if we won. You can go and vote for us or any of the other great productions nominated down in our episode description or at audioverseawards.net/vote. We hope to get your vote and we hope to win that. And thanks. Enjoy the rest of the episode.
So you all get suited up into your suits of stuff and things. That's pretty much, I'm pretty sure those are the official terms for it.
Oh, suits and stuff and things.
Suits and stuff and things. I am trying very hard to remember what Alien calls them, but all I can think of are Eva suits. But that's the Martian. That's a completely different survival situation. I think it's called compression suits.
I think it's just compression suits or
compression
something
suits.
like that. I just saw it the other day because I was playing Isolation.
Oh, here they are. It's compression suit and pressure suit. They're slightly different.
There you go.
Let me do a little. You all would probably have the IRK-35 pressure suit, which is standard issue. It is bulky, with a cumbersome recycler unit, and you'll want to be careful wearing one of these in a fight, as the hard joints tend to seize up with extreme motion. While the inexpensive suit offers full protection from the vacuum of space, you have to spend time in a decompression chamber after spacewalking in one. Basically, this suit sucks. But if this is an MK-35 with a cold of space, suit up and shut up and suit up. I'm reading directly from the book right now. The armor rating for the MK35 pressure suit is 5, so you might want to make a note of that. And the maximum air supply is 4, and this counts as a heavy item. If you have like a private suit you brought along as gear,
I don't have that kind of money.
yeah, then you can wear that instead. But otherwise, yeah, no.
All right. So while we are on this ship, we all stay together as a crew. No one goes alone. If there seems to be any strange bacteria, any flora, fauna, life forms, they're documented, but we are not to engage with it. Our goal is to simply find where this signal is originating from, and we can get all the information we have and get back to the ship.
All right. The umbilical connects between the Medea and the Mechanos, and there is a hiss as the two connect, and the passageway is stabilized, and you make your way over to the Mechanos's docking door, and it has to be manually opened. It does not open automatically. There's obviously no one on the other side to do this. And yeah, you make your way inside the big old freighter ship. As you enter, it is dark. The only lights are the beams that come off of your helmets, the little like flashlights on your helmets, flashing around. It does not appear that life support is on. It is in like the lowest power mode. There's like enough power in it to keep the electrical systems from freezing, but they are obviously not engaged in any way. Like the airlock, or to get out of the airlock, which was not engaged properly, like it wasn't depressurized. Just to get out of the airlock required you like manually forcing the door open, and so it is definitely not safe to remove your suit at all. And yeah, there's no life support, there's no oxygen, but it is a very large ship. So I will give you a little bit more time before we make our first consumable, but it is coming very soon. Captain, why don't you give me I gotta open your sheet so I can remember what my options are. Why don't you give me a wits plus survival?
Wits plus survival. Have 3 no failures, 1 success.
All right, not bad with 3 dice. Yeah, so you would know as the captain that the best way to get a ship back up and running, if you were to choose to do so, at least in a way that would allow you to explore it safer, would be you would need to go to the bridge to reboot whatever their AI computer system is, probably either an old version of Mother or maybe Apollo. Engineering would need to be gone to set up the generators and the engines, which would spark a lot of like the oxygen systems, and then electrical in order to turn on lights, heating, and the doors, which currently you have a good feeling that they are going to be difficult to get through right now.
I relay this that our first point of order is get to the bridge. You reboot it, start up the AI system. While we were heading there, Officer Fairweather, could you see if you could use your communications expertise to figure out where in this ship this would be originating? We'll be able to get more information, of course, once we get to the bridge.
Can I use my communications expertise to do that?
To get to the bridge?
Yeah, wait, what were you asking? To identify what?
Just trying to figure out where it was originating, see if, I don't know, you could pick it up on your local scanners. We have scanners. We're in the future.
Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying now. Yeah, I would say that's something that Fairweather could attempt for sure.
I would say leave hacking the AI back online to me. I think I'm the techiest out of us.
Sounds good. Let's be on our way.
I will say Matilda's, like, from walking in basically the dark to getting into the ship, it's been nothing but absolute, like, fascination and I would say even peace for Matilda. This is awesome, but like in a oh, I've been waiting for this kind of way, you know? It's like being underwater. Fucking love the water.
Mercy, why don't you give me a wits plus observation in order to try to track your way with using the signal to track your way to the bridge.
Oh shit, can I help?
I don't think you need to.
I got 3 successes.
Ooh, never mind. Yeah. I get to think about flying whales. Never mind.
Yeah, you get 2 stunts in addition to your success of doing what you wanted to do.
Just let me scroll through all of these skills pages.
I know.
Okay, there we go.
I literally have a Word document. I mean, it's not Word, it's a Google Doc. That is, I called it my alien cheat sheet, where I just took like screenshots of different pages and put them there so I could access them quickly.
Okay, this seems to be more geared towards like aliens, but let's see, how do I get in would be the closest?
Yeah. Sorry. Hold on. I'm still finding your skills. Did I say it was survival?
Oh, I thought you said observation. I rolled observation.
I did say observation.
Okay.
No, I said you did the right thing. I remembered the wrong thing. This is literally what you're trying to do anyways. Like even more with it, I suppose. So you are making your way through the ship, and it is very dark. You're all kind of like bobbing along, floating, and pulling yourself along the hallways because there's no gravity in here, no pressure. And as your flashlights are, you all are turning in different directions in this like eerie ghost ship, you know. You see it first, Mercy, as you turn a corner following the signal that has been emitting from the Omekinos for so long, and you turn the corner and come face to face with a person just floating there.
Mercy takes like a sort of startled step back, and then
go ahead.
Calls for Dr. Langley.
As you push back in a way from this floating figure that is not moving, you also realize there's no head because it's an empty spacesuit. But there is a massive puncture through both sides of it around the chest area.
Oh, I will take a closer look. Is there like blood around the puncture, or does it look like it was an empty suit?
It looks like an empty suit that has been stabbed through by something.
So it doesn't look like anybody was in the suit when it got stabbed.
No.
It's still strange. Like, you know, I'm a doctor. I have seen trauma. Might I be able to like guess what might be like what might be able to do it, or like have an idea of like what kind of wound this is? Is this caused by a gun,
Yeah.
a sword? What?
You know, it would have to be, in order to punch through a pressure suit, it would have to be either something that was pushed through it with a great deal of PSI and a lot of like force behind it, or it would have to be something extremely sharp, or a combination of the two. From your experience as a medic in space, the most times you've seen spacesuits that look like this, usually it's when like something exploded and shrapnel went through somebody, but there's no blood and there's no obvious signs of part of the ship.
Yeah.
Could I look at it, please?
Yeah.
Actually, before I come look at it, I think I should have like several like vials, containers that I can just put samples in. And so I'm definitely scraping shit off the wall and just dropping it in there just in case, because you never know, right?
Yeah, sure.
And then I'm gonna boom 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 over, and I'm gonna see the suit. I'm gonna see the puncture in the suit and just go, what the fuck?
My thoughts exactly.
I'm gonna take a picture with my pad, as best as I can, at the very least, you know. And just, do I see any like residue or something that would make sense, you know, like to cut a piece off and just put it in a plastic baggie for later?
Yeah, you don't really see any signs of anything. Like there's no like shrapnel embedded in like caught on the fibers of the suit. There's no like residue of any kind. Hard to tell if it's because there never was any, or if it's just it's been sitting in the vacuum of space for a while.
That's true. Well, shit. Let's just hope it was a crash. And not like, I don't know, someone getting space cow sickness. Yeah. And attacking people.
Cow sickness.
You know, like mad cow disease. So space cow sickness. Trademark.
I see.
I can't say that I've ever heard of that before.
I mean, have you ever been here before? No. So what if we discover it and then it puts us all in a great deal of danger? Because that would be really bad.
We move on and we all quarantine when we get back to the ship.
Before you move on anywhere, I need you all to make an air supply roll.
How does this one work?
So that will be the number of dice that is your air supply. So in this case, for all of you, it is a 4. You would roll that, and for every 1 rolled, your supply rating is decreased by that number. And when you reach 0, you're out of air.
I have no 1s.
Good.
And 6s don't do anything?
6s
I
don't
don't
do
suddenly
anything.
miraculously find more air?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one.
No ones for.
I got a 1.
You got a 1, so you are now down to
3
oxygen.
air.
3 air. And it looks like Mercy is also down to 3.
Also got a 1, yes.
Yep.
With
So just keep that in mind as we move. We'll ask for these at regular ratings, but all the more reason to maybe kickstart the ship again. Yeah, so you down and you keep coming along the hallway. Oh, never mind. That's why I'm not doing that. Sorry, I was gonna be like, oh, I have a map for you, and then I'm like, no, I don't. I mean, I do, but you can't have it yet. I can have it though. As you're moving along towards the bridge, and you get to where the signal is coming through strongest, and you see what looks like like the bridge doors, and they have been shut and dented in. And it looks like they've been partially sealed with solder iron is not the right tool, but
Plasma
something
cutter.
like that. Yeah, sealed with like a plasma cutter. And there is also a corpse floating in front of the doors.
In or out of suit?
Not in a suit. Just in like
a corpse.
Like a corpse that has been fairly well preserved by the cold vacuum of space, but it like their skin is fully like just folded over and like it's turned like this ashy blue color, and they have like dark, or at least it was dark hair that's also like frosted all up and is floating, and like a weird halo around their head as gravity refuses to affect it. And it looks like they have been disemboweled.
Well,
Yeah, so there's just some intestines sort of floating next to them. Frozen, but floating.
oh, wow. Wow, that's a meat noodle.
Oh, that's concerning.
That's fucking spaghetti is what that is. So dark.
I take a quick look at that.
I called it a meat noodle.
You want to look at the intestines or the body or both?
The body.
Yeah, what are you looking for with this body?
This whatever it is came from inside out, right?
No, it does not appear that way.
Oh.
It looks like something took like a knife or something right to the gut and just emptied that out.
Any signs of it's just like is there possibly like maybe these are spacesuits that are designated for people? Maybe it's got a name and designation on it.
So not in a spacesuit, but they are wearing like coveralls, and there is a little tag on them that says, check. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, so it just says, oh no, hang on. I read the wrong one. Yeah, it just says M. Anwar. And are you like going through pockets or just staring at the corpse up close?
I think it's more of just, just take a quick look, figure out who this is, make a mental note for later, because yet again we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah,
we don't have a lot of time, so it's literally it's like what can I get done in like a minute to 2 minutes.
Yeah, and as you like sort of bump the corpse so it rotates in a way so you can't see, so you can read the tag on them, you notice that there is a little bit of a note that is starting to come out of the pocket, the chest pocket.
I will grab the note if it's coming out of the chest pocket.
Sure. And you can read that. Feel free to share with the class. We have dropped it.
Yeah. It says, Miriam, when you're done with the maintenance jack, just put it back, put it in my locker. I'll put it away. Hope you got through that panel. Scoob. This means absolutely nothing to me right now, but I feel like it might be important later.
I inspect the door, just see the extent of the damage, how hard it would be to get open.
It looks like it would take some effort to get through. It is locked, it is jammed. Either you're going to need to find like an alternate way in, or break through with brute force, or use some sort of like tool to get past the ceiling on it.
Like a maintenance jack, or
like a maintenance jack,
or like another plasma cutter to uncut their plasma cutting. And you said there was dents on the door?
Yeah, it looks like something had like rammed into it with extreme force. Like a battering ram.
Or just a big ass forehead the aliens have. That's not in character.
I figured not.
Joseph's gonna look at the rest of the crew and just watch your six. Something happened on the ship, something dangerous, obviously. Seems like the signal is coming from behind here, and it happens to be where the bridge is. You're gonna need some sort of tool to get past this.
Maybe like a maintenance jack, I say as I hold up the note.
That probably would do the trick.
Well, it sounds like it's in Scoob's locker.
What an unfortunate name.
Wonder if their full name is Scoobert. I take that means a yes.
It's not. Their full name is Scooby.
Oh.
But I wish it was Scoobert now. I just thought Scooby was fun. Better.
I mean, that's technically what his name is.
I know. I just like the ring of Scooby.
Yeah,
You'll find out. You might find out. I don't know. I'm just gonna tell you because it brings me joy. It has the potential to come up later. But this guy's full name was Scooby Douglas. That's his full name. He is my favorite NPC of the Mechanos.
And yet you killed him.
And yet he's dead. Yeah, his name is Scooby Douglas. Maybe you'll learn more about Scooby as you explore.
Maybe. I feel like we are going to learn more.
There's not much to learn. Not about him. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, shall we go attempt to find where these lockers are and get this maintenance jack?
Yeah, this seems to be the only course of action. Is Fairweather or Matilda Fernandez? Do either of you think you can find a way to pull up ship schematics if the ship has enough energy to be hacked into or power? I'm not sure.
Is Matilda here? I don't think she is.
I think she is temporarily stepped away.
So is that something that is feasible to try and do?
Yeah, definitely. From your experience being on ships in general, that's something that can usually be accessed either from the bridge. Electrical usually has like a ship logs. Engineering would also have a spot where you can access ship logs.
Okay, so I'll turn to Joseph and say, we'd be able to find that on the bridge, sort of nods at the barred door, or in electrical or engineering. Both of which I think we wanted to go by anyway.
Sounds right. Well, let's get to electrical first, just to power up the ship, get the oxygen flowing, all that stuff. Just everyone stay together, watch your back.
Speaking of oxygen, I need you all to make another roll with your remaining air supply as you suggest staying together.
Hey, I got another one.
You're down to 2.
I have no ones again.
That's good. We'll check in with Aki when she returns. What are you at, Captain?
No ones for me.
Okay, so you're still at 3. Your communications officer is looking like she's going through a lot of air. And speed is of the essence, and you have 3 whole locations to go to. Maybe 4, depending on how you want to solve the bridge problem.
Be on our way.
Okay, sticking together.
Yeah.
That is a way to do it. Where are you going first again?
Electrical.
Electrical. Okay, yeah. You are making your way in the dark with your little flashlights going along, trying to get to electrical. There are a lot of halls and a lot of doors. There are signs periodically that you can guide yourself, so it takes longer than you would like, but you do eventually weave your way through what looks like they're cryo stations into the electrical area. Just checking something. Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah, and it is up a level is where you eventually find it. You climb up, and you come into where like life support is stored, which is also most of the electrical situations are. And you can't access the schematics because there's not enough power to turn on the terminal. And you can't turn on the electrical quite yet until the generator is running, which is in engineering. I said that weird. And you also, as you're in here, you notice there is a reboot lever. And from your experience with like hard ship reboots, usually there are 3 levers that have to be switched on simultaneously in order to do like a full ship reboot. So like it's never done by mistake. And that was usually in the 3 main like life centers of the ship: the bridge, the life support electrical area, and the engineering.
Okay.
I keep saying that weird. Engineering. I know how to say the ding-dang word. What's wrong with it? Anyway, sorry.
I think you said it. I think I just blinked it out. That engineering would probably how we'd get stuff started.
Yeah.
Could I instead have 2 of us go to engineering and 2 of us go to electrical?
Totally. Absolutely. Who do you want to go, or who wants to volunteer to go to the other place?
I would say Joseph would have the doctors go together and Fairweather would be with them.
Okay. Yeah, so doctors are going to electrical?
Yes, and then I would have Fairweather go with me to engineering.
Okay. Yeah, let's start with engineering. You have come into, it is located directly beneath the electrical. I can't find my mouse. There we go. You wouldn't necessarily know this, but that is just a fun fact for you. It is located directly beneath it on the lower level, the B deck. And you see a bunch of equipment in here, including the generators, which look like they have been damaged in some way. So you'll probably have to do a little repair work here. And you also see there is a little tape recorder near one of the generators.
This is all just brilliant. I have some repair knowledge. Do you have any, Fairweather?
Above table, is that Comtech?
This would be heavy machinery.
Oh, no. Okay. No, like I've said many times before, this is not really my bag.
Get you some more training when we get back.
Yeah, so why don't you give me a heavy machinery plus strength to repair this and operate the generator. So it's a multi thing where you're fixing it and you're also starting it up.
Gotcha. No 1s and 2 6s.
Right. So you get to make a heavy machinery stunt.
Ooh, okay. I just had that up.
Stunt on the machinery.
Yeah, you get a stunt on it.
On the machines, Rage Against the Machine.
So +1 modification to a later skill roll relating to this one. You don't need to re-roll the same thing for this exact same challenge in the future. Hopefully you don't have to start the generators again. You do it quickly in half the time it would normally take. You break it permanently. Why is that? Oh, stunt. Oh, maybe for like breaking doors or something. Don't
Yeah.
break it. You act quietly. You show off. I'll just
I
tell
think
you
I'm
right
gonna
now.
do it.
Don't break it.
Well, so I'm gonna break now. I'm going to do it quickly. Half the time I normally take.
Smart move. Good job. So yeah, you clunk and do a bunch of repair work with it. Mercy, what are you doing while the captain is busy repairing the generator and getting that up and running?
Did you say there was a tape?
I did say there was a tape.
I will listen to this tape if I can.
Yeah. You click on the little recorder. It's like someone had either left it on or was starting to make like a log and then got interrupted. And you hear like the crackly, old cassette tapes, how they have that little crackly noise to them. And you hear a deep voice say, "I'm gonna kill Rick. Look what he did to the generator. It's gonna be a nightmare to fix." And then a softer voice replies, "But you can, right? If you can't, we're stuck on this moon. I can fix it. I just need time. Emergency power's still on, so you got that at least. And, you have my faith in you. Hey, you know that... wait, do you hear something? It sounded like it came from the cargo hold. What do we have in there other than those moon rocks?" And then it clicks off.
Oh. Was Joe listening to that, or were you pretty focused on your repairs?
I mean, you're playing in the same room, right?
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah, I mean, I would have heard it.
Yes, but did you process it?
Yes. Yes, remember, I did this quickly, so I can multitask.
That's true. You did do it quickly.
Probably, I do want to say, because I did it quickly, I think it looked more than just a little knowledge of engineering and repair. I'm just going to put that out there. But yes, and after you play it, Captain's just that everything on this ship is very concerning.
They said they'll be stuck on a moon. It doesn't mean the asteroid, right?
Well, unless the asteroid at one point was a moon, or at least part of it, that seems incredibly unlikely. However, so does a ship inside of an asteroid. So at this point, nothing is ruled out.
I will grab the tape.
You can bring that along with you. And you get the generator, it starts rumbling and you hear it like coursing through the ship, I don't know, doing generator stuff, whatever. Let's jump up to electrical in the life support section with the doctors who have to, you hear the generator start rumbling below. Oh, actually, before we jump, would our two engineering folks give me another oxygen roll?
I'm safe for once.
Ooh.
No ones. That's all you need, right?
Yeah, no ones.
No ones. Cool.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so then y'all doing good so far. So let's jump upstairs. Yeah, upstairs to engineering. Someone breaks into my apartment. JK, it's my roommate. Hello, roommate.
Hello.
Say hi to the podcast.
Hi, podcast.
He said
Hello,
hi.
roommate.
Hello, roommate.
They say hi too. Anyway, and yeah, so the doctors are up in electrical. You hear the generator just kick in, which means you can probably start rebooting everything there. But some of the wiring probably will need adjusted because there's definitely been some signs of damage. And so it might overload the system if you turn it on as is.
So, Aki, you're over there because despite what Joseph was saying, we did split up because we needed to get this up and that up basically at the same time.
Yeah.
Air supply is short.
Had a feeling.
Like-
Mercy's down to 2.
Oh dear. So yeah, guess that I'm getting the ship up, right? As I'm assuming that's
Yeah,
what I'm
I'll let
doing.
you lead on the electrical stuff, and I will just do what you tell me.
Yes, this sounds like a great time to have a con plus wits. Oh man, I forgot to give you all stress die for encounter. Shoot. You can make this roll without stress die, but then add a stress die after. Not a dead body. It was a really gross one too.
You say contact plus wits, and I have my my system diagnostic device that gives me another +2.
Yeah, for sure.
Am I stacked? Yes, indeed. I'm double checking my math actually. Wait. Yeah, holy shit.
How many extra did you get?
Well, that would be 4 successes.
You get 3 whole stunts?
Yeah.
So you can have a +1 modification to a later skill roll relating to this. You don't need to roll to fix the electrical again. You can do it really quickly. You can get new or unexpected information. You hide your tracks or you show off.
I want the new or unexpected information.
Okay, that's 1.
I don't want to roll again to overcome the same challenge, right? And
Sure.
I'd like to see, okay, so would a +1 work for this in terms of like if I have to hack into the system again? Like the electricals?
Yes, I would say that's possible.
Amazing. Then I will take that for this.
I would also suggest that you use your third one for do it quickly, or your second one for do it quickly instead of overcoming the exact same challenge, because I don't anticipate you having to overcome this exact same challenge.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna swap it.
And time is of the essence.
Yeah, time it actually makes a lot more sense. So yeah, doing it quickly would be great.
Okay, yeah. So you are rewiring it all quite quickly. And as soon as you do, one of the access terminals next to like the physical wiring powers on. As soon as you get that going and you reboot the electrical, which does the stuff with the don't at me. I know all of this stuff is really technical and deeply incorrect. I don't care. And you get that going, and the access terminal lights up. Where your new and unexpected information is going to come from.
Oh,
just above tabled.
I'm gonna go over then once I'm done. But like the whole time I was definitely mumbling shit like, you'd be surprised how many fucking degrees I have, and none of them is in fucking electricals. This is just a hobby. And
it's a hobby that paid off.
Indeed.
Yeah. I can hotwire a car, and I'm pretty sure I can hotwire the ship, but I don't want to test that out, just in case I fuck it up. Though I guess this is kind of hotwiring the ship.
Technically.
God damn, I'm so good.
Not in like the sense that you're starting it like a car, but you are starting it for life. So I need one thing from you, and then I will give you 2 things. I will need both of you to make those oxygen rolls with your remaining oxygen, which I think you're both at full. Since just because it's all on doesn't mean it's automatically safe. And then for you, you get access to the ship maps, blueprints, whatever, layouts, I don't know. So I have brought you all to the B deck, but I'll give you a brief tour. So this is the A deck, which is where life support is going to be our electrical room where you all are right now. There's some stuff, a cabin. Oh, this is where people sleep. Pressure suit storage, captain's quarters, yada yada. Observation deck, whatever. B deck is where our engineering is, as well as the cryopods. I should not have moved the map. My bad. The bridge, airlocks, engine rooms, engines, the actual engines, the galley, etc. Deck C would come up on your thing, which has cargo crane platform, some access maintenance sheds, ship part storage, comms array, gunnery station. No, there's no gunnery station. Ignore that. A catwalk, and then there's even a D deck, which is bringing you all in. Cargo bay, vehicle bay, cold storage, and the lift and stuff like that. And then the other thing I will give you is, what was your roll results first?
For air? Well, it's hilarious. I rolled 3 6s in a row, and then the fourth one was not a 1. but
that's good.
But that, wow, right?
Yeah. That's absurd. So you're still good on air. How is Dr. Langley?
I unfortunately got a 1.
So you're down to 3, I believe?
Yep.
Alrighty. Good thing things are kicking. The other thing I give you as a gift. Sure, it's a gift. Is it looks like there is a log has been is part of the access terminal. Somebody left a log here.
Let me read it.
I shall. And I'll let you read it. Like, go ahead. Tell the world.
Okay. What the hell does the company want with moon rocks? More to the point, why all the careful stasis storage for rocks? Vic says they'll disintegrate if not stored properly, but I've never heard of that. They must have been some sort of new precious mineral. I don't know. I don't like this. We're way too far out into outer regions with way too many unknowns. But the captain just says to follow procedure exactly and we'll be fine. I just hope Abs was careful as I was. Everyone's talking about how rich we're gonna be, but I get the worst feeling. Oh, this poor fucking sub.
And who is the log from?
A Scooby Douglas, which is an even more unfortunate name.
Wait, you were gone for our Scooby talk.
Yeah, they had a little an audio recording mentions Scooby.
And a note.
Yeah, a note. That's right. It was a note that mentioned Scooby. That was not an audio log of Scooby.
Yeah. I read it. I'm just gonna look at Darcy and just be like, well, these poor fucks didn't get rich.
I got dead.
I would say using the access terminal, if you wanted to, you could also pull up the ship status from here without going all the way to the bridge.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I can do though is with my what is it called again? My PDAT. I can actually send everybody the maps if they had like some sort of tablet.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I can do that. So everybody can just get the first thing I did was send everybody maps so that way they don't get lost.
Also, we're all taking a stress level, right?
Yes, you should all have a stress level from the corpse, for sure.
Yep.
Oh, that wasn't stress. That was radiation.
You feeling all right there, Dr. Matilda?
Oh, yeah. It's just my hair seems to be falling out.
Oh, are you reading the ship status?
Oh, should I? Yeah, I'll read it out loud.
Anyone who wants to.
Well, it's me, because I'm in it.
Yeah, you go.
Hacker voice, I'm in. Let's see. The ship status, life support warning, environmental control system offline. Another radiation master alarm. Oh shit. A hull breach in deck C. Emergency power at 40%. Comsec lockdown, bridge lockdown, medbay lockdown, engineering lockdown, and then the power core, oxygen should be online. I don't know. Sensory array, comms, all of it is offline, and there's 2 unsent messages. Do we have comms?
Not yet, no.
Not
These would probably have to be accessed via like the bridge or the communications deck. And as you are reading through them, you see like the little like dot 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 at the asterisks at the end of it. Another row of those appears, and then it brings up the same ship status again, but with some slight changes. Power core status is now online. Oxygen status is now coming online, and the security protocols are all still initiated. It reiterates that the bridge lockdown protocol failed, and communications are still offline, and there's still the same priority messages on send. But the hull breach has been patched, and the radiation alarm is off.
Oh, okay. Good. It updated. Can I check the priority messages from here?
Not from here, no.
Do I know where?
Yeah, either the bridge or communications.
Amazing. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait here before we go anywhere, but this seems important. Maybe they have a reason for why everybody's disemboweled.
I certainly hope so.
And I would imagine you all have like comms, like personal comms, so you can like
That's
be
what
in
I was
communication with each
asking.
other.
That is what I was asking, because I would have been reading. Yes, I would be reading this all out loud and tell it to notify the captain and basically fucking everyone about this kind of stuff. So I would have been reading all of this out loud, including the priority messages.
You would hear from Captain. We'll meet you there. We could go either get the map to where the lockers are, or maybe go to communications.
Well,
find
I sent
a different
you the
way.
maps.
Excellent. So we should go together. Maybe we'll be able to find another way into the bridge as well.
I don't love the idea of staying separated. I'm sorry. I don't love the idea of staying on the ship for longer than we need. Why don't the scientists go to life support so that we can... to the living chamber so that we can get everything set up for a hard reboot of the ship while we go to the bridge and grab those messages.
Fine. Doctors, do either of you have a weapon on hand?
I don't.
You're going to
Fernandez.
be so upset with me. It's not a good gun, but I've had it for a while.
At this point, that's fine. I'd rather you have it than you being on this ship without a weapon, because whatever disemboweled that person, that either be it another person or your thing, you don't want to be around unprotected. So yes, go to the living quarters. We'll go check on the messages, see what we can find.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
Doctors,
Let's go with
squad.
the doctors.
Doctor squad.
Doctor squad to the storage lockers, I assume?
Yes.
Right.
We're getting that maintenance jack.
Yeah. So you go down the little ladder down to the B deck, and you make your way to there's like a little intersection, and two of the sections lead off to cryopod section areas. Then there's the medical bay, which the doors there seem to be locked as well, and the storage lockers, which are not locked. And now that electrical's up, it just opens as you come in. You don't have to like force it open, thank heavens. But yeah, you go to the lost storage lockers.
Well, if you would please, and I just say that every single time so that way Darcy has to go first.
Yeah, sure.
But I say it like with a bow, like madame,
If you say, would you kindly?
Would you kindly please step in front of me with your large body? that sounds even worse.
Yeah, I guess I'll go first.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not the one with the weapon.
I know it sounds like a bad idea, but like,
Sounds good to me.
yeah. I'm just trying to feed into this sad backstory you got here.
Do you search the lockers, Darcy?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not labeled, but if you just start opening them, you're probably eventually, hopefully, gonna find a maintenance jack.
Mhm.
And
Might I also be able to find a weapon?
ooh, you know what? Let me check. Hold on. let me
I
check
can
real
roll. I got observation.
quick. Yeah, I'll let you roll observation. Go ahead, do wits plus observation while I scroll through the gear section.
Yeah, we can maybe like a stun baton or something, as long as it's something. I don't have close combat, but I'll make it work.
Anything's better than nothing, right?
Yeah. Because now that like we know it's dangerous, I kind of don't want to be unarmed. Why do I got like 4 6s.
Holy crap.
Jumped on those
Wow.
lockers.
What's in these lockers?
Oh my gosh. So you do not find a stun baton, but you do find a mechanical cutting torch, which I will give you the stats for in like half a second.
I was like, what do I get? What stunts can I do with these 3?
How did I do this?
3
Oh, I have to say this.
guns.
What are your other stunt options? As I make this
Literally
quick
for
handout.
observation, it's all about like the alien.
Yes.
It's all like, is it coming for me? Are there ways to get, are more of them close by, or how do I get in, past, away?
Is that not a relevant question right now?
I mean, I'm not sure I'm aware of the danger, but I mean, if you want to give me a couple extra like items, I wouldn't mind.
All right, I will give you this one, which is the mechanical cutting torch, and I will give you the maintenance jack. Which I have somewhere. I'm pretty sure I literally put the maintenance jack in my cheat sheet, but maybe not. And I will also give you I did not, but that's okay, because I put this thing in my cheat sheet, which I can also make into a hasty handout. And I will also give you this is the good one, the motion tracker.
Oh, that's going to be very important.
However, there is one thing I do have to tell you before anything else can happen. As you... Okay, fine. I'm just gonna do this slow way. Whatever. As you open up about, I don't know, the 4th locker, a body just falls out on top of you.
Jesus Christ.
Take a stress dice for
Okay.
that sudden close encounter of the corpse kind. Okay? No? Nobody? Okay.
I was
proud of
muted. I did
myself.
that for you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. As this dude just falls on you.
And just
Is
scream.
Douglas?
And
Oh,
just
fuck. Hey,
and
hey.
push away.
You good?
Yeah, it was just like a whole horror movie. You know, maybe I should have expected that.
A whole dude in the closet? It's the fucking future. Okay, no, that's a bad time for a joke. Can I look at the guy?
Yeah, you can look at the guy.
He doesn't happen to have a name tag.
He does. It says S. Douglas on it.
Oh,
Oh.
shit, it's fucking...
Dooby-dooby-doo, indeed.
Oh. Zoinks.
Dinkies.
Scooby-Doo canonically in the Alien universe. Yes, this is my contribution.
And this is how we're coping. I can't believe I'm asking you this right now, but Doc, you see, Cause of
obvious
death?
cause of death. Do I see a cause of death?
You do not. He doesn't look. It's hard to tell because this is a very old vacuum sealed corpse. That is all frosted over. Like he's got.
But doesn't
like,
have any like obvious like chest collapse from the inside. You know, giant holes
there
in
are
the
no
stomach.
wounds on him. Your best guess, your best medical opinion here is that this guy, for some reason that you cannot ascertain, was in a locker and probably died when like the ship's power went out and like the life support failed.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll just be like, he
So
probably
why he was in a locker?
who knows why he is in here, but he probably just died from lack of oxygen.
Oh, we really gotta see why the ship lost power.
Yeah, that's very important.
You good to go?
Yeah. And Ferris, is there anything I need to know specifically for the motion tracker?
I just finished making that one.
Oh.
Hopefully it has everything you need to know. If not, I have another little thing. I just can't save it from where I have it clipped, so I'm gonna have to go digging through the book to find it, clip it again. But it will automatically detect the presence of large moving objects within long range indoors. It will let you know what zone they are in, and it can only detect moving objects.
Yeah.
And if it's small or well hidden, then you have to make an observation check. But everything should be on your.
I remember my best friend from Alien Isolation.
Yep. Best friend. Oh, and you can't use it and the weapon at the same time. But yeah, that's what you two have been up to. I don't know. Are you doing anything with poor Scooby's corpse, or are you just leaving him on the floor?
Is there like a nearby coat or something I could just put over the body?
Yeah, you could. There's these storage lockers totally have coats in them.
Yeah,
no problem.
You could just take a coat, put it over the body, and be like, "We'll give you a a proper burial later."
Okay. Then let us jump to the captain and Officer Fairweather, who are hanging out on their way to the bridge again. Are you going to wait for the doctors to see if they find the maintenance jack, or are you going to try to find an alternate way in or break your way in?
Oh, I forgot that was part of the thing that we needed in order to get there. Oops.
You can totally search for an alternate way in. Like, it's a bridge. It's got to have vents somewhere.
Yeah, what's that? Vent sitch.
Yeah. How sus do you want to be?
I mean, we have a map of the ship. I assume we could also pull up the schematics.
Yes.
So we could probably find the scary vents.
Yeah, the vents will be on the schematics, and they will be tight, but you can squeeze your way through, crawl on in. And when you get to the other side, it's like the vent has been blocked by something, like iris is open, and you go to crawl out and you're like, oh, there's, I don't know, something in the way, but you can probably kick past it pretty easily.
Yeah, Joseph will. I assume Joseph is leading the way because they're the captain.
Yeah, why not? Also, I assume, are you keeping your spacesuits on, or have you removed them?
I thought we needed to keep them on. I didn't think there was oxygen.
You have restored oxygen.
Oh.
It's like low level. It's at this point, it would be at high enough levels that you could like start breathing. I only ask because these two are going through vents, and it would be very difficult in a spacesuit.
Yeah, I mean, if it'll make it easier to go through the vents, I'll take it off. And I also don't want to puncture the spaceship in the vents.
Yeah, smart, wise.
Yeah. We leave
Space
the vent, the suits by the door, hanging up, looking spooky. No,
Yeah.
no. If I was a different character, I would do that. But now we're just moving by the door.
You remove them. I'm not making you have to do pressures and properly like the little thing said. I don't care. Do your own thing. Do the thing that I say you don't have to do. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. Crawl through the vents. You kick the thing out of the way. It skitters across the floor. It's like like a storage chest of some kind. And you crawl out into the bridge and find a mostly intact corpse of a person flopped on the floor with like really long black hair and still fairly frosted over in blue, though the heat is starting to like kick on. The temperatures are starting to elevate to like a survivable level, but this person's been frozen a very long time. And they have like 3 stab wounds to the torso.
Can I tell? Well, actually, Joseph, do you have any medical knowledge?
I think I have a little bit, but I mean, there's stab wounds.
Can I tell, like, if what caused them? Like, does it look like they just got stabbed by a knife or like something else, some rebar?
Give me the empathy and medical aid here. I'm gonna, you know what? I'll let you do wits plus observation.
Either way, that is a 1 success.
All right. Whatever it was must have been fairly sharp and fairly strong, because as you're looking, the puncture wounds are all the way through the body, all 3 of them, just all the way through. So like it's almost like they got stabbed with a sword or a spear.
That's distressing.
I said you also notice that the jumpsuit that they're wearing is labeled Captain Lee.
This whole thing is distressing. Could the captain like look through, see if there's a data pad on them or something besides just the captain thing?
Yeah, there is, but it looks like it has been corrupted.
Excellent. Okay. Fairweather, do you think you get a communications? Is there? So we're on the bridge. Is there anything obvious of where the signal is coming from?
The command center, it has a bright flashing red light on it.
Okay. I say, okay, well, let's see what this is all about.
You hit a couple keystrokes to sort of see what the signal is, and you are greeted by, it's not Mother, but it sure is an AI, who says, "Welcome to the Mechanos. I am Elsie of the Virgin 3-R, shortcut command level. How may I assist you?"
Can you please pull up the last known data logs, including their date?
Last known logs, yes, can be pulled up, please. And then there is a click, and you hear an audio message comes, and what you presume is probably the captain's voice. "So Rick's bloody mole, corporate espionage, man actually works for Stiegson, turns out. Scab. Isn't that the company is any better? In fact, I know they're worse. It's the principle of betrayal. And the fact that he bloody sabotaged the ship. He has no idea what's right now. Let's just say they're not moon rocks. I thought bringing them back would be enough proof for you with the means of storage, but then Rick... Andre's trying to fix the escape pods. I am working on communications, but I can't reach the company or you or anyone at all. This was a mistake. I should have turned around as soon as I saw what the cargo was. Bugsley, you were right about the company. I hope this gets to you and you can use it against those bastards. And if we all die here because of Rick, I want you to know I did kill him personally. And then it clicks out. and then you hear Lover reply, message 2, and then another click, and then you hear, God, those things go fast. Okay, I've jammed the bridge door for now, which means it's not getting in, but I am also not getting out. I can't reach the rest of the crew, I can't reach the bloody company, I can't. And you hear the sounds of squealing metal and rattling. Oh my God, the ceiling! And then you hear gunshots spiking against the audio, loud, repeating, and then the recording just breaks, shuts off.
I
Was that
look up.
helpful to you? Yeah, there's a hole in the ceiling.
Oh, brilliant.
Ripped out hole.
That was helpful. What was the AI's name again?
Lover is the shortcut name.
Lovebird?
Lover.
Lover, okay.
Mhm.
Lover, could you please pull up all what am I trying to say? Pull up information of all living things on the ship.
There is nothing currently living on the ship apart from you and you and you and you. 2 life forms identified in the bridge. 2 life forms identified in the bridge.
At all?
Yes. That is all. Are you here to collect the cargo for the company?
What is the cargo?
Classified.
Fairweather, do you know any way around this?
Lover, could you pull up the flight path of this ship so that we can see where it was coming from, where it picked up the cargo from?
Of course, I would be happy to assist. And the screen pulled up a flight path, and you see that the Mechanos was flying out here, and on the flight path, there is a moon right in the area where this asteroid field that you've been living in for a while existed, or exists now. And it looks like the Mechanos landed on the moon, and then the flight path then just not show it leaving the moon at any point.
Concern? I don't understand how asteroids work, so this sounds spoopy. Thank you so much. And the cargo is in the cargo bay, correct?
Of course, it is in the cargo bay. It is also located in cold storage. It is crucial that it be stored properly in cold storage.
If the ship was not running, cold storage would not be stored properly, correct?
That is correct, but the ship was also set at a low temperature of deadly.
Is that why your crew is all dead?
Oh no. The crew died prior to that, with the exception of one cargo loader by the name of Douglas, Scooby.
Causes of death?
Variety. Most of them were injured by external forces. One of them did get shot in the head.
I assume that's the one that Lee killed. Okay. Out of character, was there anything else that we wanted to check from here besides the source of the signal?
I believe you were going to do a...
Oh, unsent messages, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
no, you already got those. Don't worry about it.
Oh, those are the ones we just heard.
Yeah.
Okay. And that would have been the signals trying to reach out?
Yeah, it seems like the captain was trying to send a message to someone named Bugsley.
Also, how long ago were those messages attempted to be sent?
Oh no, you've made the computer do math.
You hear Lover kind of go, and then Oh, cool. I'm glad I actually wrote down a number. I did not.
45 years ago.
Shit.
By the standard system, it could be different if you are from a different planet that has a shorter year cycle. Was that helpful?
Very helpful. Lover, could you give us a copy of the ship manifest, please?
No.
Did we attempt to override that somehow? Hacky?
You can give it a go, sure.
Would this be like Comtech?
Yeah, this is gonna be a contact roll for sure.
Can
So
I
what's
attempt?
contact?
Empathy. Comtech.
No.
Okay, fair.
Nope. That one, no good. Good try, but no good.
I will attempt, and then I think the captain will ask Fairweather after because they're probably better stats. Well, that is no successes and a 1.
Ooh. Any luck at, from Mercy?
One success.
All right, that's all you need. Yeah, you do some like coding, trying to find like. I assume you're using some clearance codes you might have.
Yes,
and
yeah.
the whole time, Lover's like, please don't do that. That's not allowed. You really shouldn't do that. Excuse me. Just talking the whole time. I don't have a cool hand up for this one because I forgot about it. But I can drop in the chat the names of the people here. I just gotta remove some information that you don't want to know.
No, it's okay.
About.
You can leave it in there.
No. I think I won't. I don't think you need to know about certain things about them. Hold on. One moment, please. Retrieving information.
And we find out the true reason for them dying.
Redacted
Veganism.
information.
He yelled redacted as I yelled vegan.
Redacted
And veganism was the
information.
first thing to come to my head too. I didn't know what I was gonna say.
Ship manifest. Incomplete.
Does it also have the company that they're working for or anything? Any of that information?
Oh, of course. We work for
Simpson.
Wayland.
Oh.
It should be noted that Lover just says Wayland. There's no Yutani.
Lover, how old is this ship?
The ship was first created in 55 years ago and was in commission for at least 10, unless you count the times we spent in low power mode with the signal emitting, hoping for a rescue that did not come until now when you have come to remove the cargo for the company, yes?
Yes.
Excellent. I would be happy to direct you to the cargo bay.
Please do.
Wonderful. You will have to leave this room.
Can I upload communications to them to my data pad?
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah.
I mean, now that things are cooking again, you should be able to access Lover the same way you access her, which is you just say her name and she responds. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I said that, right? And then I'm listening to Alien Ice goes, Ripley. I'm like, excuse me? Like really small in my ear, like a whisper. I'm like, oh, what's going on here?
I think also Joseph would, via comms, communicate to the others that ship's back up. Just be aware that there is something that killed the previous crew on the ship.
Something.
Well,
Yeah.
it was a rebellion, ship revolt. One of the people on the ship was, I don't know, had some sort of alternate agenda, and the captain shot them. So
This is true. Also, probably the cargo bay from here sounds dangerous, so maybe we should get the ship rebooted and then we can go check it.
You want to check the cargo bay?
There's contents left in there that we may want to extract. The AI said if we keep it under cold storage, which apparently it's been even in low power mode, because they set the temperature to, and I quote, deadly, we should be able to get it back to our ship.
Well, we found a dead body.
As did we. It
Yep.
was the captain.
Oh, we found a Scooby.
In the storage lockers, you hear an unfamiliar AI voice pop up. That is Scooby Tugless, the cargo loader. And then it just shuts off.
Oh, good. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. What's this one's name? The AI.
You may call me Lover.
That is oddly endearing. Hello, love.
Hello.
before we make our way through the vents and out to the rest of the crew, I'm going to make sure my comms are off and gesture for Joseph to do the same, please.
Joseph will follow suit.
Okay, then I am going to back them into a console and say, if you're working for the company, you're not doing a very good job at it.
Why not?
This ship had cargo that Waylon Yutani wanted. It would behoove us to get that cargo and bring it back. I very much doubt that our doctor and scientist are going to agree with it if you go around telling them that it killed everyone else on the ship.
I didn't say the cargo killed it. I said to be careful. Yes, I also work for Wayland. However, I am still the captain of this ship.
You said that the cargo was dangerous and that something killed everyone. Even if they weren't both PhDs, they could probably figure it out.
I'd rather them have a semblance of trust in us than them not trusting us as we lead them into something dangerous. If they're aware it's dangerous, they'll go through. Do you think Fernandez is not going to jump into danger? You've talked to them enough.
I think that Langley isn't, and you're overriding our doctor's assessment of health risks is not going to build confidence in them, Captain.
Joseph rolls their eyes and just... It's the captain thing to do, is it not? To make people do things they don't want to do, and then have the blame all fall on me.
You're assuming that they will actually do things they don't want to do with the information you're giving them, but that cat's out of the bag now. So, and Mercy will back off.
Did the captain turn off his comms?
Yes.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't hear a confirmation. I was like, dude.
The captain did. Also, Joseph will look as Fairweather steps away. He's like, just remember, I outrank you both on our ship and at Wayland. I know this is new information to you, but it's true. Now let's be on our way.
Mercy like mocks them behind their back.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna look at fucking Langley and be like, oh my. Do you think only one of them can shoot, right?
I wasn't aware of that part, but
Well, actually, I don't know that the Mercy. I would not be surprised if Mercy carried like a tiny little gun and was like, haha, right in the eyes, you know?
I could see that.
You got that pad thing, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Out of character.
Yeah.
Darcy found guns, right? Or also or no? Just the pad.
No. Darcy found a maintenance jack, a bolt. No, not a bolt cutter. What was it? The motion tracker and the cutting torch, which can be used as a weapon.
Oh yeah. This thing is nasty.
Okay, I was like, you keep the torch. I want to bring the maintenance jack just in case.
Maybe we might need
and
it.
I'm assuming I am carrying like a backpack because I'm the one taking samples and storing them
Yeah, I don't
on
know
my
that.
person, right? So I would think that I'd be able to maybe try to wiggle some sort of space or maybe attach it to a belt or something. Just carry it for now. But I will, knowing that, I will look at the other doctor in the room and just be like, all right, because our other two crewmates are being absolute sussy bockers,
Yes.
I'll go first because I have the gun.
Actually,
But
now it technically makes more sense for me to go first because I hold up the cutting torch.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna fight that logic. I really didn't want to go first.
I've got this, and hopefully, if something is coming at us from a distance, I will like kneel down slightly, so you can shoot over me.
Yeah, exactly. We just maneuvers, you know. That's right. The Doctor Squad's got it.
Doctor Squad. Doctor
Squad. Yeah. Okay. Look, this is how we become besties.
Fear and a change at the end of this.
Yeah. Just the fear of being left to our own devices.
Yeah. So you're making your way down to the cargo bay, you said, or did I fully just hear that wrong?
The other two are.
The doctors are, or the other team? Team Sketch or Team Doctor?
I know for sure Team Sketch was.
Okay. Is Team Doctor also going down there?
To be fair, I did say be wary of the cargo bay. I didn't say to go there.
Where are the doctors headed?
1 second, I want to check something. I have to zoom in, sorry. God, I guess.
Did you I was like trying to think of anything else we might need, especially for this?
Perhaps a system reboot?
System reboot? Yeah.
Let's just do that first. I don't want to go anywhere dangerous and the doors don't fucking work.
That is an incredibly good idea.
A full system reboot will require you to be in the three main locations, the bridge, engineering, and electrical, and you all flip a lever at the same time.
Yeah, I will just buzz that over on comms and be like, okay, look, we'll go to the... Can we do a full system reboot before we enter any cargo with deadly weather?
I really don't want to crawl through the vents again, so can you just meet us outside the bridge?
We can do that.
You mean you're not even wearing your space suits?
Well, if I don't have to crawl through the vents again, I will put it back on.
Oh, I really hope nothing comes after you. God, this shit is nasty. Okay, fine.
So you're going back to the bridge?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. And you're using the maintenance jack on the door?
Please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just for funsies, why don't you give me, whoever is using the maintenance jack, please give me that lovely heavy machinery plus strength to just rip that thing open. I almost closed out of Roll20. Oh my gosh.
I have strength, but I have nothing in heavy machinery. Do you have anything in heavy?
I do not. My strength is 3, but I think using the
I can
jacks,
do-
we get a +1.
Let me
the
do
jack
it.
will
I
give
have
you
a
+1,
4
I
in
think.
strength.
Yeah. I'm very agile, not very strong.
Nice. I'm strong and agile and witty, but I fucking hate people because
Yeah.
empathy's level.
My empathy is my best, followed by wits and agility.
Okay, and the jack will give me a +1, right?
I believe so. Let me double check. Yes, gives a +1 to heavy machinery in relevant situation. This is that. So it's +1 dice. So
Yeah.
I know sometimes it's add 1 to the number and sometimes it's add 1 dice.
Do you want to know why Matilda's so strong?
She works out.
Because no, but yes, but like because it's in chat. No, it's because it's because she really likes the ocean and she likes swimming.
You know what?
She
That's
also-
legit though.
Yeah, she has a degree in marine biology. I put that on her little degree list of just random shit because I love motherfuckers with like 26 different degrees in 26 different fields, and it's like, and then I did nothing with my life, you know, like that kind of. That's exactly what it is right now. So marine biology, where they went scuba diving. Ooh, yeah, that should be 5. That's nice. And I have to roll 1 stress. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. No, so I did roll a 1, not on the stress though. However, I have like 3 6s.
Stellar. Yeah, you can stunt this if you want. So you have, sorry, how many successes?
3.
3. So you get 2 stunts plus 1 modification to a later skill roll relating. Don't have to overcome this exact same challenge in the future. Do it quickly, break it permanently. Don't act quietly and show off.
I want to do it quietly, and quickly.
Okay. You
Mhm.
do so.
Yeah.
You break the little lock and turn the little bolty thingy in the door. I don't know. And then you have to use it as like a crowbar because it's partially like sealed with like plasma, and then you manage to wrench it open enough, and then you two get to see the new corpse. This one much bloodier. I should
Oh.
also add fun facts that there is a lot of blood like all over the floor and all over the command center and all the buttons and stuff. Everything was splattered in blood. Full
Oh,
crystallized blood,
no.
but yeah, blood.
Oh, it crystallized. Every time we come across a new corpse, I look directly at the doctor, the other doctor, not because I'm looking for like a diagnosis or anything, but just because you're the only other person that I can look at to be like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're seeing this shit?
Yeah. It
But yeah,
is-
other than that, you can split off to all flip those levers at the same time if you so choose.
I assumed the things that we asked them to wait there, and we were still going to the cargo bay.
Oh, okay. So you are in the cargo bay instead of doing the reboot?
I thought we were.
I mean, we said it over comms or doing a reboot, and then we went and opened the shit up. So
Yeah, I assumed that we were all going to meet, and then I'll go to the cargo bay.
Okay. I have. So, the captain is going to look at the three of you and say, okay, Fairweather, you get the lever in here. My brain just blinked on everyone's names. 1 second. Fernandez, you go to engineering. Langley, go to electrical. We'll count it down and we'll reboot the ship.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to the cargo bay.
So sus.
no, going, Captain. We kind of need you. You're not going
I'm not saying that to y'all. That was out of character.
Well, you're not doing anything in character.
Yeah, no, I'm staying here at the bridge with Fernandez. Not Fernandez. Fairweather. The other F name.
Lover will pipe up. Do you need help getting to electrical and engineering?
Yes.
Allow me to escort you. And then you just hear her voice going down the hallway at various, intercom systems. This way, this way, this way, this way now. Turn left, this way. She's also not waiting for you.
Yep. Just oh fuck, and head off that way.
Okay. You all get to your location and coordinate the pulling of the switches. And you all do so, and you hear the ship very briefly, all the lights and everything shuts down again. Lover literally disappears mid-word and dies, and then it gets really dark and really quiet, and and then it all reboots, and you hear Lover come back. Oh, delightful. Let's jump to the cargo bay for a moment.
Yeah, I think Joseph said this, and as they were waiting, Joseph just walked out.
Fairweather, do you try to stop the captain?
No, if he wants to go get got by an alien, he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, okay. Excellent. I thought as much. And you make your way down, all the way to the D deck with the cargo bay. It is the actual bay mostly empty except for a few miscellaneous things. There is a small short-range shuttle, the vehicle bay, and then there is the cold storage room, which is sealed.
What is... I think first would be looking at the ship. How's the ship look?
The shuttle?
Yeah.
Looks pretty good. There is a corpse outside of it. This one is a dude who has been shot in the head. Looks like he's trying to enter the shuttle bay and got killed.
Got Rick. Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think then I would like to go to where the cold storage is, just to I don't want to open it. Just kind of
look through the window.
Yeah.
You look in and you see the most obvious thing is there is a face body in the cold storage room, and then of a human. This is obviously a human body. There's no other bodies you would expect, and and then you see like 2 rows of what look like sort of ovular shaped rocks and little tiny I don't know, kind of looks like an egg carton, like a giant egg carton. And there's 2 rows of them, and 3 of those little slots are empty.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. And cold storage, is this like it's a container, like it's a whole thing. Like I can't move the whole container. I would have to go in there to get
Right,
stuff,
it's a
correct?
room. Yeah, it's like a physical where most ships would store like food, but or I guess you could store bodies in here. You could
Yeah,
stash
you
it in the
know.
freezer. But this one is storing moon rocks, obviously.
Moon rocks, yeah, in an
Obviously,
egg
moon
carton.
rocks. It just looks like an egg carton. It isn't actually.
Okay, I think Joseph will look at this. And then I think they're actually go back to the shuttle. They want to see if there's any cold storage capabilities on this shuttle.
It has, yes, it does have cold storage, limited cold storage.
Okay. I'm very conflicted between what I want to do and what I want to do in character.
Can't help you there.
Yeah. Now, I think is there? Okay, I'm gonna ask Lover what is in the cold storage unit.
Cargo picked up from the moon.
Why is there 3 missing?
They left.
What do you mean they left?
One of them, attached to the body of, well, now a body, previously was quite alive Abigail Summers. Now she is dead.
And then what happened?
It left.
It left from cold storage.
Oh, yes. It was very small and slipped right out through those cracks. The vents, you know.
I see. And this is Wayland property.
Of course. It is most important that the cargo be returned to Wayland pronto. Of course, it is probably a little bit late, but I have made it my primary objective to see it returned. You will return the cargo to Wayland, yes?
Yes, I will.
Excellent. So happy to be of service.
You Lover. Could you open cold storage?
Of course, Captain. Are you a captain or are you just a cool person?
Yes, I am the captain.
Excellent. Opening doors. Please stand clear of the opening doors and anything that might come out.
And then the doors open. And it's at this moment that you receive a comm message from the Medea, and you hear Vesper speaking very quietly and very urgently. Captain, can you, Captain, please come in, Captain. Captain, there's a situation.
Yes, Vesper, this is the captain.
Officer Fairweather, did Officer Fairweather go on to the ship with you?
They are currently on the ship, yes.
They're currently on this ship. They're on the Medea.
Please pull up comms. Do you have a video of this?
No, but I have my eyes. I saw her. Just for a second, but it's definitely her. I mean, I know what you all look like. I know what we look like. We've been together for way too long. No offense.
Are you
Slight
and Mina
offense.
Are you and Mia both on the bridge?
Neither of us are. Well, Mina's on the bridge. I am kind of making my way there as quietly and stealthily as I can. Just in case, just in case, because I don't know. Hey, how can someone be in two places?
Hold, Vesper, hold for one moment. I'll be right back with you.
Sure.
Over the personal comms now, in the ship. Officer Fairweather, do you have a twin?
It's a rather personal question, Captain. Are we getting to know about each other's families now? What's your mother's name?
I just heard from Vesper that you were on the Medea. And this is public comms, by the way.
Are they okay?
Wait, what's going on?
Apparently, Vesper thinks they saw me on the Medea. I mean, they looked really shaky coming out. Did you get their vitals, Dr. Langley, before we came over?
Yeah, they were just a little shaken up from the spinning, but they were fine. No concussion or anything like that.
Is the coming out of cryo disease thing, is that a thing we can test for?
Probably. Above table, probably, right?
Yeah, you're a doctor.
Yeah.
You know what that looks like.
Yeah, it is. Would I have seen any signs from Vesper?
Not noticeably, but you do remember that they staggered into the meeting upon the discovery of the Mechanus. They staggered. That was the word I used.
Yes, it is. Yet again, I would have to see Vesper at that point. When I saw earlier, they were not exhibiting signs, but who knows?
Can I do something? Like, out of character, I'm asking, can I do something while this is going on?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I want to hack into Lover.
Okay.
And see if I can perform a system override.
Okay.
I specifically want to make it so that Lover recognizes me as the captain.
Okay.
I'm such a cool guy.
You may be a cool guy, but I will become the super captain. I am the captain of this ship.
You may be a cool guy, but you're so sus right now.
I don't trust anything that's going on.
I will say, yes, you may make this roll. Also, I will need everyone to add a stress die based off of Vesper's current information that is being made public.
I'm also in the engineering room, so
yeah, okay.
This will be a
go
much
ahead and make
easier,
Comtech.
little quote-unquote easier way for me to do it subtly.
Sure. Yeah.
So Comtech, I have a data pad just for not data pad. Sorry, I have the system diagnostics device for the extra and wits, right?
Yep. And then your stress dice.
While they're rolling, I just want to tell the Vesper. Vesper, just keep me updated. Tell me what's going on. Confront them.
You want me to confront her?
If you have the means to, that are just
like violently, or like, hey,
No.
what's up? I thought you went over to the friggin' asteroid ship.
more the latter. Please inform Mina as well and check in on
I
them.
do know boxing. I mean, we could make this
Well.
physical.
Well, maybe reconvene with Mina first. Just
Yeah,
be
I've
safe.
heard.
Make sure
I've heard
the
she's killed
ship.
people.
Yeah, that's classified. Just
Okay,
make
okay.
sure the ship is still running, and do whatever means necessary to make sure that ship stays running.
Sure. Hey, have you ever? There's like this ancient movie. It's real old. It's from like I don't know how old. It's like from when there was only like one planet we could live on. It's called like the Thing. Have you seen it? Should I be worried about that scenario right now?
Considering that we are on a ship that was inside of an asteroid, nothing is to be not considered.
Real reassuring. Thanks, Captain. And then clicks off the communications. How did that Comtech roll go?
You want to know?
Yeah, I do.
It's my turn to have 6 successes.
Woo.
Hey.
There's literally not even enough stunts for you.
I know, it's so funny. Like I'm like, I just need a few, and then I got way more than a few, and then
This is the third time you have rolled an absurd amount of successes in this session alone. Your dice luck.
It is. It also helps that I stack it.
I mean,
you know,
yeah, as one does.
you know how unnecessary I roll. Like, if I can use my systems diagnostics device, I can roll 9 dice.
Wowzer. Okay.
Yeah, I'm stacking it. This is the best way to put it. It just doesn't help that the stress also helps me out more than not.
Yeah. Your stress is just like, sure. You're great under pressure, is what you are.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now.
So the code is like music, and you play it beautiful as the flavor text they add to a Comtech success, which seems very fitting here as you get every stunt, which includes hiding your tracks and showing off. The only person you get to show off to is Lover. But I mean, she's super impressed as she's basically watching you recode her and change you to the captain delineation, and like as you're doing this, she's literally making commentary because she's a very chatty AI.
I was just like, oh, that's interesting. That is illegal and not allowed. But you're doing it anyway. How interesting. Hello, you are the new captain. My name is L0, version 3-R, but you may call me Lover.
Hello there, love. I'm, well, my name's Matilda. And I mean, you can call me Captain, but I'm okay with just being called a variety of names, you know, keep it nice and casual.
Would you prefer Captain or Doctor or Captain Doctor or Doctor Captain?
Doctor?
Dr. Captain has a very nice ring to it, actually. You're kind of a bit of a
Captain
genius.
Doctor.
Captain Doctor. Captain Doctor is the no, but it's kind of funny, but no. If you could do me a great favor,
I would love to.
Let me know where the old captain is, and I'm not talking about the dead one.
Oh, of course. The prior captain, known as Corrales, is down in the cargo bay. Specifically, he has opened cold storage. I helped.
Oh, could you tell me what is in cold storage? I'd love to be more informed.
Moon rocks.
Could you tell me what the moon rocks are?
They are classified as moon rocks. But it is interesting to note that 3 of them left of their own accord.
Jesus. Are the comms open when you're doing this?
No.
Okay.
Also, I'm by myself in a room.
Yep, same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, extra no. All right. Were you able to keep track of where the 3 left?
For a little while, but that has since been erased.
Erased.
And then I went to sleep for a long time, except for the signal, which you answered. Thank you for coming. Will you be taking the cargo back to the company?
Yes.
Excellent.
But I need to know why it's classified. Could you unclassify it for me? Pretty please.
Are you talking about the classification of the moon rocks?
Yes.
company procedure dictates they be remained classified for as long as possible, since sometimes crew members tend to freak out, quote unquote, when they have been placed with the identity of what the Moonrocks are.
Now I swear I'm not metagaming here.
Okay. No, you have knowledge.
I do have knowledge. And just go, they're eggs, yeah?
They are classified as moon rocks, but some have described their keeping place as an egg carton, but it is much too large to hold any sort of normal egg that belongs to, say, a chicken or other type of fowl.
Why do 3 escape? Was there ever a change in temperature?
The temperature was fine, they were incorrectly loaded. It is also possible that one of them was close to hatching at the time of loading, and it took its opportunity. If such things can take opportunities, I am not sure.
Right. I'm writing my notes down now, as this is going on, and I'll just go. And in terms of survivability rate, you wouldn't. Would you? Is there any notes on that actually? Or are those
Based
also
off of
erased?
my prior experiences with these moon rocks, I would say survivability is 0%, as there are no surviving members of the past crew. All of them are dead.
No, I'm talking about the 3 that escaped.
Oh, that is quite possible. But I would assume they must be partially dead, if not very dead, because fire was used with great prejudice. But also, the entire crew is dead.
Who used the fire?
Unknown. But I'll tell you what, it was not Abigail. She died so quickly.
Mm-hmm. Now here's another thing. Is there any way I can put all of your information on a USB? Bring you with me? Do you have a core somewhere?
I do. I am nervous about being removed from the Amekonos. Is the new home much better, and will it be accompanying the cargo? I must go with the cargo.
It will accompany the cargo. That's the main reason why I would like to bring you.
Then I would love to, yes. You will have to remove me from the lover room.
Oh my, the lover room?
How does that sound so dirty?
Well, where is...
I knew it as soon as I said it. I'm like, oh no.
Well, where is this love seat?
Off of the bridge.
The bridge. All right.
But I will warn you, once I am removed, I cannot help you on the Amekonos.
That's true.
So please save me for last. But don't forget me, I would love to go with the cargo to return it to the company.
Okay. It's good to note, I'll make my way to the love room. The room of all the loving.
Yeah. Is anyone else doing anything at this moment? I'm thinking like Fairweather, you up to something, Mercy or Darcy? I got it. Either C's. Sorry, you both have C ending names. C. Yeah. Anyway, your names match. match.
Oh, I was gonna say I was also wondering about like taking Lover with us, but
incredible.
Matilda has that covered.
God, I am horribly curious about the Met Bay.
Sure. You have the maintenance jack, or no? I guess. Well, you could have taken it from Matilda. Okay. I would say you use the maintenance jack to get in. It's been sealed via lockdown protocols. Oh no, you reset the ship. Never mind. Lockdown protocols are all lifted. So yeah, you can walk right into Medical Bay.
Because if whatever's going on, if the doctor, they've got to have logs.
Yeah. You walk in and you find 2 bodies are in here. Kind of one of them is in like a doctor coat and is sort of like partially under a desk, and there is another body of a man, like looks like he's draped over her but he's facing outward, like he was maybe like protecting her. It didn't work. Obviously they're both dead. But hey, and yeah, they look quite bad. They've got the stabby stabs going on that the bridge captain had as well. Actually, I need everyone, since you're all so nicely spread out for me. Could you all give me a wits plus observation? And add your stress levels, of course.
Yes, I can. Oh, this is so good.
Oh shit! I forgot about stress.
Heck.
5 for Mercy.
5.
3 for me. 3 successes, no failures.
Dang.
4.
4.
Oh,
and
stress dice is making me happier because I always get at least 1 6 off of them.
And Captain?
Just 1.
Just 1. All of you succeeded. Not all of you have something to find. Mercy, where are you located again?
I was chilling on the bridge.
You were on the bridge, and the doctor was heading towards the bridge. Doctor, you hear
Which doctor? You gotta specify.
Fernandez.
Thank you.
The one that's not in medbay. You hear something in the walking, and you turn your head and you're walking past one of the rooms, and there's a window through it, and at first you think it's your reflection because it's keeping perfect pace with you, and then you realize, oh no, your head is not shaped like that, you're not that tall, and you don't have that many claws, and then it disappears up into the vents.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh fuck!
I immediately duck, like I'm kind of not. I don't I'm Asian squatting. I'm I'm squatting in such a way where I can get back up pretty well. It's an impressive squat. It's like a military squat. Except Asians do this on a regular fucking basis.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and I squat, and quietly over comms, I just go, oh, okay. Oh, I was fucking right. Which means we're fucked.
What's going on?
That's a great place to end it, actually.
Hope you guys know what kind of scientist I am now.
Wonderful. Thank you all for joining us. Lovely second episode of Mother May I. We have only 1 session left for our lovely crew to survive. But I think it's pretty clear that things are going to become a little bit more complicated. So we'll pick up next time. Thank you all for joining us. Make sure you check your 6 because you don't know what's coming up behind you. Bye.
Eris. Where is that
Craig?
button? I'm
We don't
finding
want
the
to
button.
Craig. We have.
Hey everybody, Aubrey here with a fun little announcement. Goblets and Gaze is now an affiliate over at Adventure Dice, and we know how much we all love those math rocks. So if you need some new math rocks in your life, go over to adventuredice.ca, and in the checkout code, enter our promo code GOBLETS for 10% off. But also, they have dice. They have other TTRPG accessories and tabletop goodies, dice trays, condition rings, and things like that, little spell casting stuff. Great stuff there. Go check them out and support our show. Thank you.
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.